When you go on an African safari, what kinds of animals can you expect to see, and does this depend at all on the safari parks that you visit? So the specific parks that you visit will heavily influence both the abundance of animals that you get to see and the types of animals that you get to see. Not all parks have all types of animals. For example, Lake Nakuru in Kenya doesn't have elephants, and Lake Naivasha, also in Kenya, doesn't have predators like lions. So obviously you can't expect to see elephants in Lake Nakuru, but normally when you do a safari, you don't just visit one national park. If you're gonna spend a few days, like 5 days to a week maybe, or longer than that, you're gonna visit Lake Nakuru, Naivasha, the Masai Mara, Amboseli, Tsavo, something like that. And I'm using Kenya as an example here, but this applies to every other country where safaris are very popular. So if you visit a number of national parks and you spend a few days on safari, there are a few animals that I think you're almost guaranteed to see, and obviously you can never guarantee these things 100% because it's wildlife, it moves around, and it cannot be controlled. So these animals include elephants, giraffes, zebras, different kinds of antelopes, and specifically impala, which are very common, and I'd say you're almost guaranteed to see monkeys and different kinds of birds as well. And there are subtleties to this. For example, Kenya has a lot of zebras, so if you go to Kenya National Park, you're almost guaranteed to see lots and lots of zebras, and if you go to a place like Botswana or South Africa, you will see them, just far fewer of them. And you can say the same thing about elephants in Botswana, and there are so many other examples, and there are also lots of other factors that affect what types of animals you see on safari. For example, the time of the year that you visit, whether it's the rainy season or the dry season, and the type of safari that you do. So if you want to know more about this topic, I talk about this much more in depth in my latest YouTube video, Everything That You Need to Know Before You Go on Safari. The link for that video is in my bio.